So, hello, welcome at the Fox booth here at Kronplatz. We're in Italy. These are the Eurobike Media Days. My name is Chris. I'm working for Fox and I'm the marketing manager for Europe. And I would like to show you the new product for model year 18. It's the Fox DPX2. If you are familiar with our naming, you can see DP comes from our DPS shock, so a more cross-country related product. And the X2 technology, the damping technology, comes from our X2 series when it comes for downhill and for enduro racing. So this product as such is right in the middle of between this race segment when it comes to enduro and downhill and the more cross-country related race segment. We implemented a damping technology that we took from our downhill shocks. It's called RVS, but as a short acronym for this is X2. And the technology when it comes to having a proper pedaling efficiency, having 1, 2, 3 different levels of damping on the fly that are adjusted really quickly, come from the DP family. So that's why we call it DPX2. As I told you already, we got 1, 2, 3 positions here. We got basically a firm mode. It's not a solid lockout, but it's a very high pedally efficiency traction mode, I will call it. Then there's in between the medium mode. It's ideally for, let's say, for flowing trails, for trails that had a lot of G outs, but not too much roots or too much stones in there. And when you go full on downhill, then you go into the open mode. And in the open mode, we have a small 3mm Allen key insert here. And there you can adjust the compression setting in a very, very accurate way, basically. You got 10 clicks here. 10 clicks is quite a big range. And you really can fine-tune the open mode to your personal preferences, to your weight, to the suspension linkage on your bike. And if you are familiar with the shock that was before this one, which was the Float X, the rebound was located in the middle here of the body. And with this new valve design here, we were able to have the rebound adjuster now up here, where it's really easy to reach and you can basically dial it in while you're riding. So as you can see from here, if you look from the top, on this side it's easy to reach for the compression settings. On this side it's really easy to reach for the rebound settings. So when you are on your bike, it's really a nice to reach shock, and it's really great for riding out there on the trails. The other thing that we always trying to do is basically make it easy for the customer to get the product serviced by himself. The basic service is basically taking off the air can, take out the old seals, put new seals in, stick the air can on to the shock again. And as you can see, there's a normal air can, and we use the same seals in there as in the DPS series. So you as a consumer, hopefully you will buy this shock. And the good thing is you also can service it then by yourself. You don't have to dive into hydraulics to get something changed or serviced, but you can easily take the air can off, make a quick service and put it back together again. I told you before, we took the RVS system, the X2 technology from our downhill series. That means we got a recirculating oil damping in there. What does that mean? It does mean that the rebound damping and the compression damping are completely separated from each other by using completely different oil paths in the system. And you can see up here, there's a small V shape on top of this. And the V shape is basically giving you a hint what's inside. That means there are 2 different oil channels in there. Once for the compression circuit, once for the rebound circuit. And as we keep them completely separated from each other, it's easier for us to deal with heat. It's easier for us to deal with the fine tuning basically of the damping as such. and it's a more sophisticated architecture basically when it comes to get a proper dam chock basically. That is also really heat resistant and has, as I told you before, easy to reach adjusters. So that's the Model Year 18 DBX2 from Fox. It will be available in the shops. I would say all lengths, also metric, and like I have here, metric trinion mount. So for all the bikes out there, Imperial of course, because we are a company that wants to have, we don't want to limit any consumer to a certain product. We want to give you all the different options that you have, and it will be available around mid of August for all the lengths. We start shipping now, so should be July is already possibly, but all the lengths should be ready in August then for you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Blah, 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 blah. I talk too much.
No, it's good.